Let me get this down.
Yeah. All right, cool. There we go.
Ready? All right, I'm pressing record.
Yes, sir.
One down. Two down. All right. So this is your main camera. All right. Here we go. All right. We got the green mic. Yes. We're good. All right. So here we go. We're set. So you can't move like too much because you got all these cameras on us right now.
We're all good, brother. We're all good.
Yeah. So your channel, this is Graphic, everybody on my channel.
Yes.
This is Graphic from the North Bay. I grabbed him out of the studio, dragged him down here with a bunch of other people. We are like the whole studio's got people in it.
Yeah,
so
we're lit.
Yeah, so we got audience.
Shout out to Ricardo, shout out to Sis, shout out to my brother B. Shout out to everybody here, man, to make this possible, man.
The Graphic's in from Texas,
Yes.
which I have family in Texas. So it's pretty cool. I hope that camera's right.
No, we're good.
Ricardo, you want to look at that camera and make sure that it's getting both of us?
Shout out to everybody in the nation, man. It's on the chat as well, man. I see you guys talking, man. Shout out to you guys, most definitely.
Right on.
Hey, real quick, so my people know, where can they subscribe to you?
Oh, it's Andrew Cartwright. So if you just type in Andrew Cartwright on YouTube, you'll catch me there. I cover all things finance, stimulus, unemployment, PPP, loans. I'm all about helping people get money and coming up. I'm all about coming up.
And he's from Vallejo.
From Vallejo.
He's one of ours.
Yep.
And he has 200,000 subscribers, man.
Yep. Multi-millionaire 4 times.
Talk that shit.
Yeah, took me 3. It took me 4 times to get it right. Fourth time was a charm, and then I've started 32 companies in 17 industries.
There you
so
go.
yeah, I like to try and keep it real. So that's why I saw the channel with you guys, and I was inspired at just how real and authentic and just it speaks to what my first assistant used to say. I was showing my roots, and it would be like on a construction site where I'd lose my mind. And coming from the North Bay, from Vallejo, I could just feel it. And then of course the Oakland Raiders. I just did a tour of the Las Vegas, the Death Star.
Oh my God.
And walked around. I was in the locker room, and they had Gruden there.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh
Yes.
my God, that was so incredible. So
Yes.
got to see all that. It was totally nostalgic because I remember walking through, the tunnel coming from Bart.
Oko.
And singing in the,
Definitely.
Miss those days.
I do
Miss
too,
them.
man. I do. But you know what? We have a home now that we deserve.
Yeah.
Oko was great for what it was, the nostalgia. I mean, the history. But as the nation, we deserve a home that's so great, like Allegiant Stadium, man. Like I've never seen anything like that. I live in Dallas. I've been to AT&T Stadium. The Cowboy Stadium is insane. But I really truly feel that we have the greatest stadium in sports right now.
Yeah, I agree. It's so funny. I mean, I remember I was talking to some other YouTubers, right? And they were, I looked at your channel and all that kind of stuff, and they're like, well, why would people like? I know a lot of YouTubers that have millions of subscribers.
Yes.
They don't ever bring people on that like to bring people up, right?
I love this.
And I love the fact that, I've worked my ass off.
Yes,
I make 3 videos a day, about 45 minutes of content. I read about 50 articles. I am plastered in trying to deliver to my audience. I will fucking die for my audience.
Sure.
I'm like all out. So we'll have to bleep that because my channel doesn't have cuss words. I'm sorry, Mama,
It's all good.
Yeah, so, but it's funny. I was like, I tell them, I said, why won't you do like collabs with me? And they say nothing. They say collabs don't work, but then they do collabs with everybody else. I'm like, I know someday you're going to do a collab with me when I get 3 million subscribers or 2 million subscribers. I'll get there. And then I thought to myself, be the example. Grab people you see wanting to come up and make sure you keep it
You're,
real.
you're literally saying what my channel stands for.
Yeah.
Because what I do is I did something that no one else has ever done. I brought all the Raider YouTube content creators together.
Wow.
Whether you have 10 subscribers, whether I have people that have 80,000 subscribers. We bring them all together because we all represent one thing, which is the shield. Yeah. And at the end of the day, I don't care how many people you have. Let's just all come together because this is a family. And what my channel is signified, like everything is about family. I mean, I bring fans on every Friday. We have fans come on and talk. And I mean, I Raider players come on. You know, I have a lot of different people that pull up on the shows. But we do 3-hour live shows. Wow. You know, like we're live.
No, I saw that. That was like,
yeah.
You know, mine's like 12 minutes.
Yeah. No, but we'll do that, and we'll have people just pull in randomly. There may be one person on for 10 minutes. Next thing you know, someone comes in for an hour, and then somebody else comes on. But
awesome.
You know, it's a family environment, and that's what I wanted to do because growing up as a Raider, and you know, growing up in Vallejo, like the original, growing up in Oakland, that tailgate experience. Yeah. That's why they call me the Black Hole Raider YouTube, because that's what I wanted. I wanted that tailgating experience on YouTube. And they gave me that name, the Black Hole, because that's what I want. Because we're all family, we all love one thing, and we may all not disagree. We don't agree with all the time. We sometimes we fight.
But that you can count.
Yeah, but I love it. But I love it because like I don't want people just to agree with me all the time, man. Like,
right.
Disagree. Let's have a great conversation. At the end of the day, I would tell you, I love you. You love me. Man, I agree. Who cares?
Yeah, I think you learn so much from disagreeing. Now, people have their viewpoints.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't want people to like just agree with me.
Yeah.
Like, just be real.
Mm-hmm.
Like, who are you really? Like, there is so much, I got to tell you, as far as being in this environment, there's so many fake YouTubers.
Yes.
I can tell you that they are so fake and phony, and like literally so many people are subscribing to who they think are gurus that are just reading a couple of articles and pretending like they know what they're talking about. And it's, you know, and hey, you know, more power to them. I think it's great because people can make, you know, $700,000, $1 million, $6 million a year by really investing in your brand on YouTube. Which is really, I think, would be good to talk about.
Yeah, no, you know, that's where this was the conversation I wanted to have because
we can collaborate for them.
Yeah, most definitely.
Right.
Well, first of all, I want to do something for my subscribers.
Okay.
Shout out to my bro right here. This is his book. This is his book, The Origin of Opportunity. Man, you guys check it out. Andrew Cartwright. Go check it out. Great brother, great knowledge. A lot going on in that book, and I'm going to grab one myself.
It's on Amazon and Barnes and Nobles, and it's on all the platforms. It's out there. So
yeah, but we're so transparent on my channel because I don't try to act like I'm bigger than anyone else. I want to have this conversation in front of everyone. I want to know because you know we're pretty much approaching 10,000 subscribers right now. I know you're somewhere around 2,000, right?
I'm 194,000.
Okay.
I'm trying to get to 200.
Well, you're on your way.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to 200. I'm working on it.
Okay.
So.
Well, I want to know, you know.
But I want 200 that you know, I think it's, you know, I don't want just subscribers. I want people that, you know, want to grow with me.
That are invested in you.
Yeah, I'm transparent.
Yes.
So,
and every person on there, on that, like they're invested. Every one of them pull up on every live. Like I tell my subscribers, this channel doesn't work without them. It doesn't work without them. So a lot of them have my phone number. A lot of them have my email because I'm genuinely attached to these guys.
All my stuff.
Yeah.
All my stuff. Yeah.
It's a family because we spend most of our days and most of our time with these people. Mm-hmm. And at the end of the day, this is what I do for a living. And I just feel like I don't want to be someone that they feel they can't touch. Mm-hmm. You know, and the whole time we've been out here in Vegas, me and B have been running around and just every Raider event, going there, you know, touching, talking to everyone. Yeah, just campaigning because that's what it's about. I don't want people to feel like I'm fake because I'm not. I'm as real as it comes, and I want people to understand that like this is you guys are home on my channel because look, call me, email me, whatever you want to do. Like I'm very, very approachable, and the channel is built on that, and that's why you know people we do mental health Mondays where people come and just talk about the shit that the stuff.
Oh, no.
The stuff, the stuff that they're dealing with in real life, and we just do so many different things on the channel, man, and that's why we're all so invested in it, because it's a family environment. You know what I mean? I would rather have 10,000 real subscribers than have 5 million people that's not attached to what you're doing.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, it's just to me, this, I don't care about that. You know, and what we're building up in here is great, and I just really appreciate you for allowing me on your platform.
Absolutely.
To share my stuff. And for those who don't know, it's DOXENT. That's the channel. Docs, DOX space.
We'll put the link in the description.
There you go. There you go. But yeah, man, I want to know how did you get there? Like what was your approach on building your brand up on YouTube to the point where you can pretty much say you have 200,000 subscribers? That's a big thing.
Yeah, for me, it started out like I got on YouTube in 2008, and I did like breakdancing, like I could do a windmill, no hands, you know, nutcracker, all this stuff, right? So I was a b-boy back in the day in Vallejo, and used to, you know, be part of original IPP, which was International Playboy Poppers, and then we migrated.
They know about it.
You know about IPP? Oh my God, yeah. I used to go there. We got too big though.
Legends.
Yeah. We got too big, so we ended up going to what do you call it? Rebel Rockers, and then freestyle. So I went with freestyle, and then that was our
click.
Yeah, they used to call me Daves because I would be thinking. You know, and like, where'd you go, Andrew? It's your time. You're being called out. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm coming. You know? So I was thinking about business. I started my first business at 12.
That's crazy.
Yeah, my dad cut me off financially. He said, you got to make money. 12 years old.
Northern California. That's the Northern
That was crazy. He wanted me to learn the hard way. But as far as the channel, I would say, you know, I did a couple of, and then I didn't do anything. And then 5 years ago, I decided to get really serious about it. Mm-hmm. And then I started making a lot of videos that had all the fancy stuff in it, and the financial this, that, and the other. And it was pretty not really real. Yeah. Right? You know, and it wasn't, I think, coming across. Yeah. And then about 2 years ago, right, I was like, you know, I'm just going to go after what can help people. Yeah. I said, I'm all that. The only people I care about are the people that I'm connecting to. Mm-hmm. That's all I care about. And then, you know, being a multimillionaire 4 different times, starting companies, doing all this stuff, it's like, not only am I going to research and help them, but I'm also going to give them all the facts along with it. So I've got all the authorities. I started taking it seriously. And the other thing is, I started thinking about the format of what I would want. Mm-hmm. Like right away in a video, I'm like, I need to know why I'm there. Yeah. So within 15, 20 seconds, I'm telling people why you're here. And if you're not here for that, you can go. Mm-hmm. Right? You can go. That was kind of like, I started thinking about what would it be like for me on the other side. So I got to have, and then I got to deliver on my promise, because so many people did clickbait. They would put up stuff that was like fake, and then they don't deliver in the video. I'm like, that ain't building an audience. That's like pissing people off, right? So I'm like, okay, so whatever I put on the front, because that thumbnail is like, it's like having a billboard on the side of the freeway. It is. Right? You got a billboard on the side of the freeway. And then I started respecting YouTube, right? And here's what I mean by that. When your channel gets presented in a browser, they can present anybody. They got like billions of videos. They got 2 billion people on the platform. Like, if you're gonna, I respect that space. They're giving me their little 10 by 12 or 18 inches, whatever it is, that somebody's gonna look. Yes. And they're gonna present me. Yeah. Right? Like, I wanna represent, right? I wanna deliver. I don't wanna do anything half-ass. Yes. Right? I wanna deliver, meaning edit, sound, everything's gonna be, gonna deliver on the promise. So I'm like, I gotta respect that billboard, right? I gotta respect it. So whatever I put there, I want to make sure it matches up.
Yeah.
And the other thing I started doing was I decided, you know what? Everything that I'm saying, I'm going to make sure it's typed up and in the description.
Got you.
Right? And then every place that I find stuff, I'm going to share that with my audience. I'm going to tell them, here's where you can go to get the information. Here's what you can do. So I started formatting all the stuff in it so that it was like, you can go check out. So this is not just me talking.
Yeah.
Right? I got doctors and scientists and authorities that back up the information I'm saying. And I don't like, I love my audience and I know they probably care about what I think, but I owe them more than just an opinion.
Yes.
I owe them the respect that I did the research.
Most definitely.
Right? So they don't have to. So if I could save somebody, like I read 150 articles a day.
Okay.
Right?
That's a lot.
So you don't have to.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to read those articles.
It's just because
all you got to do is like tune into my channel.
Yeah. And that's what we do. Because with my demographic, sports is so quick. It's just boom. So you have to hit quick. And then the off season is when you can kind of get a little more creative and sit down and really do different type of things. But during the season, it's very difficult to sit down, like you said, read 150 articles because we're trying to keep up with the Joneses. There's just so much going on.
But if I was to go into your world for a second, I'm just saying, right?
Yeah.
So I know this player had a hamstring injury, this player got that, this person is like may get drafted. I could probably break down, at least 5 to 10 different topics that are affecting the team by this Monday. Like Monday's coming, we're a couple days away, right?
Sure.
Wait, tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
All right, so tomorrow. Yeah. So I can say, okay, this person's this, blah, 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 and then break it down in a video so that people get like really information about what's happening. And then, of course, odds. I mean, who doesn't love a game, right? So, like, do you know the odds right now?
I don't. See, I don't. We're
4.5.
I was gonna say
4.5. 4.5. 4.5. So I dig into 4.5 and why, right? Like why?
Nation, he just called me out on my channel.
Oh,
I like that. No, I like that because I need to know that the odds.
Yeah, how do you not know the odds?
I didn't know.
I can tell you the odds of my wife being pissed off.
The odds of the nation, like, yeah, step up your game, man. It's for sure. Different casino, different places have different odds. Yeah.
So but also you kind of think about like why is it that way? It's interesting, right? To me, that would be interesting. So players, who's out partying, who's got the drama, who's getting a divorce, because every player is a human being.
Yes.
First.
Always.
First, right?
Yeah.
I'm training for an Ironman right now. This part of my knee is jacked up. I don't know what the hell is going on with that. I tried ice. I tried all kinds of stuff. I run every day, 7-8 miles a day. I bike 30 miles, and I swim a mile, right? So, and right now, it's like this hurts when I'm like, it's going to go away.
Yeah.
And I massage it, it's still not going away, right? Because it was out here, these were jacked up. And I try and like pull everything, right? So that it'll heal back stronger, right? And this one just is jacked up. It's not bouncing back. Yeah. And then other times I've had like injuries that I pulled my back. My wife always says to say that it was during sex, but actually I was put on.
That's the best way to do it. If you go out with a bang, go out with a bang.
That's what she says. But the reality was I was putting on my underwear. It was the weirdest thing. All of a sudden my back just went out. I fell to the ground. And so hopefully she doesn't watch this. She says that it was some Circus Soleil thing that I was trying out, and it was really good, some new stuff, and it was really exciting. But that's not really the truth. The truth is it was nothing glamorous, and but 2 weeks I was in bed with a back injury.
Yeah.
So knowing like even in an injury, like like a back injury, lower back injury.
I have 3 herniated discs in my back. One bulging. Yeah.
So you know what I'm talking about.
I can
lower back?
Yes.
Oh.
There was a point where I couldn't even walk. My wife had to dress me in the morning.
Oh my God, it was, I was laying up in bed and then I just moved my leg and screamed.
Yeah.
And to anybody else,
sciatica to the bottom of your toes.
yeah, somebody else would look at you and go, what's wrong with you? You look normal.
Yeah.
But man, the pain is ridiculous.
It's intense. And it's ridiculous. I would never put that on. I would never want my worst enemy to deal with something.
So you look at a football player, I had injections, all that, nothing worked. Nothing, like it was still.
Me too.
So if somebody gets a back injury that's playing, what are the odds? I mean, it's like what, Ronnie Lott's gonna rip off his finger and say, I just cut it off and let's go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know that they make players like that anymore. Do they make players like that anymore?
Not at all.
Nobody cuts off their fingers during a game and says,
I've seen Ronnie's nub personally.
Yeah.
And to shake that nub, it meant a lot to me because I was like, he really loved the game.
Oh my God. And I got that same, I got the same problem when it comes to stuff.
Yeah.
I'm all in. I'm a Ronnie Lott.
Me too.
It's bad.
Me too.
It is so bad. Like I don't do any, like, how many days off do you think I've taken on YouTube?
You know, I'm gonna guess because I haven't, so I'm gonna guess that you haven't.
Not one single day.
Me neither.
Not one single day.
The other day I dropped 7 videos.
7 in a day?
7.
Okay.
The most I've done in one day is 11.
Okay. I do about 3. I do that many, except, you know, I don't want to, my audience too, I don't want to like get them to the point where they're like, dang,
Yeah, we can't say
again.
Yeah, but the thing with us is, you know, like I said, we'll go live for 3 hours, 4 hours.
Oh, well, live is different.
Yeah.
Live is
So we'll do that, and then I'll do some quick hits around that live, where I'll do a 2-minute video where, hey, update, Josh Jacobs, our running back, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
So I throw a bunch of jabs, and then the live is the hey man.
Got it.
You know, so you throw a bunch of stuff around it, and then your live is lit.
Wow.
Yeah.
So your channel is definitely different. I don't do a lot of lives. I tried a couple lives at first, but typically, you know, and my videos are one take.
Yeah.
I do them in one take.
Yeah.
12, 13 minutes.
Yeah.
Boom. Hit it.
I do too, but
I leave my mistakes in there.
yeah.
My
There's sometimes,
everything.
but I know you understand, because sometimes you'll do that video and you're about to end it and you just literally mess it up. You're like, oh yeah, no. I'll look at the camera like, you gotta be kidding me. I've screened at my phone a few times because I'm like, I just put in 10 whole long minutes of research and then I have to redo the video because I'm a perfectionist. So, but don't get me wrong, I do leave a lot of my mess ups in my videos, but if it's something that makes no sense, where it's like I literally just blew it.
Yeah.
I have to redo it. I hate that.
It's if something is not accurate, accuracy is like,
yeah, everything.
I don't mind messing up or looking bad. I'm okay with looking bad, but giving the wrong information.
Yes. Yeah.
And what's funny is, you know, people will call you out.
Oh, all day.
Yeah.
That's why I love my channel.
Yeah.
They call me out all day.
Yeah.
That's why I say I'll redo a video. I can say so-and-so got 160 yards today, but I meant to say 150.
Right.
And everybody in the comment section is, bro, you're wrong. So it's like, I have to redo that if I catch it in time.
Yeah.
But if not, they're gonna kill me for it. But I love it because that's what family does, man. We kill each other every day.
Well, they're listening too. I mean, that's the key.
Yeah, most
You
definitely.
know, I love the feedback. You know, and it actually, I mean, I just want it to be real. I don't care what people say, just as long as it's real for them.
Most definitely.
Right?
Most definitely.
I get haters just like everybody else, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that. I'm okay. I think my haters watch me longer than people.
Oh no, that's facts.
Yeah.
No, that's 100.
Because they seem to comment on the stuff that's all the way at the end of the video. I'm like, they must have watched the whole thing. You know.
And what I always tell my new guys coming up on YouTube, because they get, oh, why are we getting these dislikes and these thumbs down? That helps the algorithm. So don't get mad about getting dislikes. It helps the algorithm. It still helps the channel. It's engagement. It doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, as long as you're getting, and people are engaged and they're watching what you're doing, it doesn't even matter. At the end of the day, it's still going to pay off.
I think too, you know, your channel is a lot. If I'm, you know, again speaking to it, it's about passion.
Yes,
right.
Definitely.
And
that's the number one thing.
My hope for you is on your channel, most of the people that watch it lose their minds.
Yes.
Right? And losing your minds comes with irrational behavior.
most definitely.
And one of those irrational things could be that. Yeah.
Well, the cool thing is, I lose.
At least they're passionate about it. Like, I like that.
But I lose my mind too. And the cool thing is, like
I always tell people, if they smash the dislike button twice, it's better.
There you go.
Yeah, if you smash it. So smash that dislike button twice.
I like that.
Just to make sure you got it.
I like it. I like it.
Just hit it twice.
And let me tell you, on my channel, because you probably never heard this before. So if you come to my lives, if you ever pop in, you're gonna hear me say wipe them feet. So on my channel, wipe them feet means hit the thumbs up. When you walk in someone's house, you wipe your feet. So everyone on the channel,
if
you go to the comment section, right, you're probably gonna see wipe them feet all through the comment section, because that's what we do. It means wipe them feet.
That's cool.
So everybody, that means put the thumbs up, and everybody, next thing you know, when people start doing that, everything changes.
You know what's weird? I never understood that. Like if every video I watch, I do the thumbs up.
Yeah, most definitely.
Because I'm happy somebody created the content for me to watch.
Yeah, and you know the hard work that goes into it.
Oh, I know, yeah. And so, yeah, like I watch lots of YouTube videos. They help with this and that. Like
I've never hit a dislike on anyone's video in my life.
Yeah,
I just that's not the kind of energy I want to put into the world.
Yeah.
But I don't really, even if it's something I'm like, wow, this is like some TMZ kind of clickbaity stuff that you were talking about earlier, I'm still not gonna hit dislike. I'll just leave it alone.
No, even people, I've never disliked.
Yeah.
I've never disliked.
It's just never that serious.
No, it ain't. And the other thing is, I think if I have to look at myself and go, why did I just not like that?
Yeah.
Like,
because then inside your head, like, why would I have done that?
I have a choice. I don't get it. Like, some people would say, well, why is the dislike button there? If there's, I don't know. I guess you got to go to Facebook. I don't think you can do it. Nothing.
We're live on Facebook right now too.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
And I think Twitter as well.
Okay. Yeah.
So I was talking about streaming. We'll
talk about that later. So, but yeah. So I wonder, what do they have a question?
Let me get inside the chat real quick. Everybody's just talking, man. Questions. So, okay, what is your YouTube channel?
Andrew Cartwright. It's just, if you type in Andrew Cartwright, AndrewCartwright, you'll see AndrewCartwright.com. I mean, Andrew Cartwright. I have AndrewCartwright.com too, so that's my thing. But yeah, if you type, it should pop right up if you type in Andrew Cartwright.
And real quick, Sahara tonight, you guys. We have a show in about an hour and a half, so we will be at the Sahara tonight.
Oh, is it that quick?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So we just did the Raiders anthem.
Hey, thank you for asking about my channel too. I appreciate you.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Like that's what I love about us. We're family, man. Like if they see you with me, what is he doing? I'm gonna be a part of it.
Right.
And that's what I love about what we're building over here on the Docs channels, because everybody just, even with B, they ask about him all the time. He'll come on the show maybe once in a blue moon, once a month, so on and so forth. But when he comes on, what's B like? Even when he's not on, where's B? What does he have going on? Like
we could have been on for 3 hours. I mean, it was light when you got here.
Yeah. But we were sitting behind the scenes talking and building.
That's true.
So it is what it is. But yeah, man. Great conversations.
Deep.
Yes, most definitely. But I want to know, like, when we were talking about the YouTube thing, like, well, let me ask you this: what do you think is the next thing that I need to do in order to take the next step in the YouTube world?
So I think there are a couple things, as far as having buckets.
Okay.
Right. So I think you want to have several buckets that you can go to. For me, I talk about crypto. Right? Like I just did, the SEC is actually that you can make 4% on Coinbase by keeping money in the US dollar. You can make 4%.
Yeah. Clean
money. It was coming out. And the SEC just threatened, they just threatened Coinbase with suing them. So now it's not going to come out. I was getting ready to jump, pretty big load in there. Yeah, I was excited about 4%.
Yeah.
It's not a municipal bond. It's nothing like that, but I covered, that's a pocket, right? Mm-hmm. So then I got housing. I covered housing. Another pocket. I got evictions. Another pocket. I got, how people can access money. Another pocket. I do loans, right? So I underwrite loans. I did about 67,000 applications last year when it comes to lending. I'm a licensed lender. you know, so I've got my own lending license, banking license here. So I do that. I talk about real estate, the market. I talk about the stock market. So I have all these different buckets, right? Mm-hmm. Because what's happening is you're building yourself on YouTube as an authority so that YouTube, because most people forget this. What is YouTube? You know, number one, what is YouTube?
It's a platform.
Search engine. Is there Google?
It's a search engine.
Okay.
It's a search engine first, right?
Yeah.
That's so if you want to grow on YouTube, you have to be found. Mm-hmm. So how are you getting found?
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So search engine optimization, right? You got to find out, like, what are people searching? Like, for example, if I look right now, I can go on my computer, I can start looking at what people are searching for that they're interested when it comes to the Raiders. What are they interested in? Yeah. Right? Mm-hmm. So I go right to the thing. What is it they're interested in when it comes to what's the topic that's hot right now? Mm-hmm. You can see how many searches are there. Now, this gets really technical because you can just put out videos all day. Mm-hmm. But when you're growing a channel, it's about getting in front of people first. Mm-hmm. Once you have your brand in your channel, then it can be really about you. Yes. Right? Mm-hmm. So to me, I need to present to my audience what they're interested in, what's changing their life right now. Yes. And find that and get in front of them. And it ain't about me. I think once I learned that my channel is about the people that I am, serving, the people that I care about, it's about them, it's not about me. Yeah. Right? My channel is not about Andrew Cartwright. That's a fancy way to find me, but it's really about you. Yeah. It's about you.
I tell them that every day.
Yeah, it's about them. So, and I think that communication is what creates the relationship. But pockets, search engine, right? It's a place to be found. What are people Googling? And you can go right now, you can type in Google. Do you have a phone on you?
I don't have internet.
Okay, you got a phone on you? You saying? Okay. So, you could type in, I could type in the search bar in Google, Raider. Mm-hmm. Raider. So, and then, what do you call it? Raiders! So you could type in right there, right? And then whatever's next to it will tell you all the stuff.
Everything.
That is popping in the Raider Nation.
And that's what we do within the YouTube Raider world. Okay. We make sure that we drop videos on everything going on.
Right now. Yeah, exactly.
Now. But we also do, like you said, pockets. The Mental Health Mondays. We do pockets where I do this thing where we do skits, where we do funny skits right around the Raiders. So it could be this comedic stuff where it's just funny because there could be a player that failed a piss test. We're going to do a video about it. We're going to have a skit. We're going to make it funny. We're going to make people laugh about it. And they're going to be like, it's not even that serious anymore, man. It's cool. You know what I mean? So we do a lot of different things. So I totally agree with you on the pockets. And every day, man, the channel is growing. I mean, it's not one subscriber every day. It's like, holy shit, we just did 100 today. We did this many, this many. So it's growing substantially every day.
I think the other thing, too, and the next thing is, I always say this about, I know a lot of people in the music industry, right? Mm-hmm. And there's nothing worse than seeing someone sing a song they didn't write, they don't relate to, they didn't like singing it in the first place, and now they got to sing it for the next 20 or 30 years. Yeah. Right? Literally, they have no real invested, but the audience thinks that they're all about the song. Their audience think that, but they're not. And I think there's nothing to me that's sad and hollow than to establish something and sing a song. And I think that YouTube's the same way. For me, helping people with their money, oh my God, I've been doing that since I was a kid. Yeah. I want to help people constantly when it comes to money, to the point where people are like, you know what, Andrew, we're going to go home because we just came over to hang out. Right? That's what we came over for. Now you're talking about balance sheets and income statements and this and that. And
but that's good because you're investing in what you're doing.
I want people to do better. Yeah. I care about my friends. I want them to make more money, to do better in life, to be happier. Yeah. I can't help it. I can't help it. I want
Today was a great day.
Yeah.
I don't think you guys understand just meeting Andrew. I got to do this for my camera brother. Like, I love this because shout out to my brother Ricardo, man, for locking this in. I love it because there's nothing more genuine than someone that wants to help. Like remember on our channel, shout out to OG, one of our guys, one of our Raiders, he was dealing with cancer. And we were every live screaming, we were just huge advocates trying to figure out how we can get him and his wife to a game. And we were trying to do so much, and he ended up beating it. And until this day, I bring him on every week. And he comes on my live, and we talk, and he tells me how much he appreciates me. And I'm like, no, I appreciate you, man. Like, because you did something that I've never done. You beat something that is probably hardly unbeatable. You know what I'm saying? So, like that's what I love, man. It's just anyone that genuinely wants to help people, man, I want to be a part of that. I truly do. Even if I don't make $1, I just want to be a part of that because that's what life's about, man. That's what it's about. My kids, my wife, I'm blessed to have such a solid circle around me where everyone genuinely, they're happy, the energy is right, and everybody wants to do that. And I tell everybody, please get you a circle like that.
Oh yeah, and it's funny. People, think that I'm about money, and the reality is that I've never worked for money.
Yeah,
I've never worked a day in my life.
I believe it.
I never worked for money. But if I can help people get what they want, then I never have to worry about what I want. It'll take care of itself.
I love that. I love it.
It always takes care of itself. All I have to do is stay focused on helping people get what they want. And the more people I help get what they want, the more stuff shows up in my life. I mean, I built this house.
And
literally.
Real quick, for those who don't see this house, it's insane.
Yeah, it's
what?
12,000 square feet.
12,000 square feet. We're in a compound right now.
Yeah.
We're in a compound. So
if you go to Flipping Vegas Dream
Tony Stark.
Tony Stark. Yes.
Tony Stark, straight. Started in the street.
This is Iron Man of Nevada.
Started in the street, man cave.
From the beat.
I'll give you the link. It's actually on A&E. This house is on A&E.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's called the Dream Home. It's the Flipping Vegas' Dream Home episode. My buddy Scott Yancey needed a house for finale, so we filmed this house being finished.
And this is definitely.
I built this one. I built the house next door.
Y'all want a house like this? Go get the book, The Origin of Opportunity, man.
Oh, it's funny. You know what? There's pictures of the house in that book. At the end of it.
Well, go back.
Yeah.
If you guys want to see it, go back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's like all of it comes from serving other people. Yeah. So everything is like that to me. And I think if you're trying to make money, you'll never make money.
Yeah.
If you try, especially if you try, because
I've never tried to make $1 on this channel ever.
Yeah.
Like just the people genuinely support me, and I truly I always tell everyone I'll be forever indebted to every subscriber that I have because they afforded me the opportunity to leave my job. I left my job. I will never work again.
What's the difference? You see a player, right? A player that's playing for money and a player that's playing for passion.
Yes.
Right?
But that's what separates my channel from a lot of other people. Because a lot of people understand that they know what's phony, they know what's real. And don't get me wrong, I love most of my Raider, like those are my brothers, like other content creators, those are my guys. But some of them, you can tell, you know who's doing certain things for certain reasons. And I just genuinely do this because I love the Raiders. At the end of the day, I love my team. I've been in love with them since I was 3-4 years old. and to be able to just do this full time and be able to talk about my team, like it's crazy to me. Like my sons get to walk inside. They get to walk in my lives when I'm doing videos, just to see what I love. Like my sons are gonna grow up and say, my dad followed his dreams. He made music. I've made music for 20 years. I'm still doing it now. I'm actually about to hit the studio after this with Mr. Fab, right when we leave here.
I'm building out a studio right now.
There we go. And we need to talk about the music as well.
But we haven't really talked about the music.
I know. But
what do you do, Andrew? I don't know, man.
Well, see, the cool thing is, you can, like we were saying, you can help me with the YouTube because I was asking you questions, and now, the music, that's my forte. You know what I mean? I've done it forever. You know what I mean? So like we're gonna definitely build behind the scenes, man. I'm definitely looking forward to that because the music game is a different beast. But if you go into it the right way and know what you're getting into, it can be very lucrative and it can be very, very fulfilling spiritually as well because I love music. The two things in my life growing up, I had no mom and no dad. I had music and I had the Raiders. Those are the two things that kept me going. Wow. And you know what I mean? Well, my grandmother too. My grandmother was everything. You know what I mean? But my grandma, the Raiders, music. Those are the three things that saved my life. So to be able to do both of them to this day for a living, wow, it's a blessing, man. It's a blessing. I feel personally like where I am today, I'm gonna pat myself on the back. Right. You know what I mean? Because I came a long way. You know what I mean? And I'm nowhere near. I'm trying to get where Andrew is at. You know what I'm saying? But you know,
he's already there.
well, literally in here. Yeah. You know what I mean? but yeah, we were definitely going. I definitely want to pick your brain more, man, and get more involved with what you got going on because what you're doing is beautiful, man. The channel, just everything you got going on, I truly respect it.
You know what's weird to me is a lot of people that I know that are do not share what really works.
Yes.
And that's mind-boggling to me.
Because,
like there's 2 billion people watching this platform. Yeah. How can you not help somebody you're so connected to? I'm like, it's amazing. And I can dissect kind of what they're doing, but I don't really know. And they're doing better than me. And I'm like, and I'm going to dinner with them and hanging out with them. And I'm like, wow, you just are competing with me and you don't want me to come out. You don't even want me like. And I'm like, I don't need anything from anybody. Is how I've always lived. Like I'll sleep in a car. Yeah. I'll be home. I'm not gonna ask for nothing, right? So I don't want a handout at all, right? But if the roles were reversed, that would be the case. Yeah. I share everything I know. Everything. I don't hide nothing.
And I do this, they call me gatekeeper graph. So if there's someone that just started a channel, they'll go to their comment section and say, hey, you only have 2 subscribers, go get on Graph Show. I don't think, this is one thing in the nation that I love that I can say, I've helped people be able to monetize to take care of their families. All right. Overnight, you have 10 subscribers, oh, everybody tonight, man, let's get them to 1,100 so they can monetize.
You know what's weird? Like, I don't see that in the YouTube community.
Yeah, no, we do it on there for sure.
He's done it for multiple channels.
It blows me away. I'm like, I was like,
who am I to not help you, not be able to at least assist you, you know, give you the alley-oop, to be able to take care of your kid or potentially create a career. You know what I mean? Like it's like the other day, we were, you ever Undisputed with Skip Bayless
and Shannon Sharp.
Shannon Sharp. It's like the biggest show. Biggest sports show.
Oh yeah. Okay.
They just took one of my videos off of YouTube and put it on the channel. Unless but they put my name on it. So,
cool.
So I got but I feel like that would have never happened. Yeah. If I didn't do what I do. Yeah. And you kind of get what I'm saying?
Yes, of course.
You know, if I'm not going to look out for everybody else, no one else is going to look out for me. And I just feel like if I have an opportunity to open up some doors, that's what I'm going to do. You know what I mean? I live for that.
Yeah, to me, it's literally something I cannot understand. Although, you know, we were talking about it, Anna and I, and she was like, you know, we were putting people, we were kind of like thinking about people in buckets, right? You have people that see you as a competitor, like, and they want to beat you, right? And then you have people that are collaborators that want to help you get ahead in life. And maybe it's distinguishing like who looks at you like a competitor and who looks at you like a collaborator. Yeah. My problem is I see everybody as like, I want to collaborate with everybody. I want to help everybody, right? To me, it's not about competition, it's about appreciation. Competition only brings us to our highest level. But even if I'm competing with somebody, I'm going to tell them everything I know. I want to beat them.
Fair game,
right? Like
you want to beat them at the strongest.
I want to make me be better. Right? Make me be better. That's competition. It ain't, you know. And at the end, I used to Muay Thai kickbox for years, right? So I would say at the end of every fight, we hugged and there was love. I mean, the weirdest kind of thing, and people would look at me like, this is strange,
It's
right?
respect, though.
It is strange. Like they're emotional. You're kind of crying or whatever. You're hugging. You're like, brother, and you go in like scared of somebody, like what the hell, until you get hit a couple of times. You go, okay, I know how that feels. You know what I mean? Or like, oh, I know how that feels. Because you cannot tell when you're getting hit. When you're watching somebody hit somebody, you can't tell how hard they hit.
Yeah.
You can't tell till you get hit, and then all of a sudden you're like, wow, that's
some weird shit.
that guy.
It just got real.
And then other people, you see them, you look, wow, he could hit hard, and wow, that was nothing. That and then you get surprised every now and then.
I tell my guys every time I do a show, you're not my competitors. The Chargers, the Chiefs, and the Broncos are.
Yeah.
Anyone that represent what I represent, you're not a competitor. We're family. Do your thing. If you need me, if I need you, we should all be able to extend the olive branch and work together as a family. If you're not the Broncos, you're not the Chargers, you're not the Chiefs. Look, we're not competitors, man. There's no reason.
Just three. Three.
Well, every other team in the NFL too.
Oh, everybody else.
But especially then, you know what I mean. But anybody else, like we're not competitors, man. Like, you know what I mean. This should be no reason why we should be.
Doesn't have to get ugly.
No, because we're all reporting the same news.
Yes. Yeah.
But we all have our own way of doing it.
Yeah.
And that's what makes this thing so cool. It's everybody has their own strengths, their own weaknesses. But at the end of the day, we all do it. We all love what we do. And I love this person for how they do certain things. I love this person for how they do certain things. And then certain people come to me for because they love what I do.
So I want to dig into something that really got me as a kid about the Raiders.
Okay.
So this is what
this is the fun right here. Let's go.
So this is what distinguished what I felt the Raiders were and what I is that I'll pick people that were just out there.
Yeah.
Like, if somebody was hungry, you had a chance.
Yes.
Right? You didn't have to be a pedigree. You didn't have to be whatever. They even brought people in that accidentally got in there, but then ended up
great Hall of Famers.
And the people that were there respected and were they were Raiders, period.
Yes.
Right? You had to yank them away to get them to leave.
Uh-huh.
I also saw that on with Chicago, right?
The Bears back in the day?
Yeah, Bears back in the day. And then I saw that with the Steelers. And
still perfect.
And I was like, that's the team that I want to give my heart to, is because the first thing in my heart is loyalty.
Mm-hmm.
That's number one. Loyalty.
But that's what Al Davis
I love being loyal.
Al Davis.
Like my girl, I love being loyal to her. Mm-hmm. That's a sign of respect. When
Most
I get
definitely.
a really hot woman that comes on to me, and she knows that she doesn't have a chance.
That's fire.
Oh man, I think that's the most attractive.
I tell B that all the time. My wife, I'm like, you can the baddest. You can come up. Rihanna can come over here. Hey, I love it, but I'm married.
I think that should I think that's the most attractive
Loyalty,
thing
for sure.
Is like a guy that you cannot get because he's madly in love with this girl.
Respect.
Like to me, that's like wow.
Yeah.
To me,
but you're literally talking about Al Davis with football.
Yeah, I mean
that's literally Al.
But that's what I respect.
Yeah.
I respect that. The next thing is honor, respect. But loyalty first.
Yeah.
I have friends back in the Bay, right? And we're still till this day that they are my boys. I mean, down for whatever, right? And
they know the candy man.
Yeah. So I was like, it was weird. I was throwing up in it was like a Lions restaurant or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Somebody came up and started pulling some karate stuff on my buddy, and I jumped up from throwing up, did some kicks and some stuff, scared the guy away, and then went right back to throwing up. Right? But it was real. Yeah, it was real. And what's funny is, if they would have messed with me, I wouldn't have done nothing.
Yeah.
But they messed with
my guy.
Yeah. And it's weird. I'm just built that way. Like if I was on the Raiders team and somebody hit the quarterback, and I'm like,
we're going to war.
Oh my God, it's gonna be ugly. You just touched my quarterback. You just did. Oh,
but you know what? But you know, it's crazy that you're saying that because
I would just love that because I get to lose my mind.
but we were known to have one of the best offensive lines back in the day. One of the greatest offensive lines. And you know this, Cardo, but Arshell and Otto and all these guys like
Upshaw, my grandfather.
like we had one of the greatest O-line and they protected the quarterbacks by any means necessary.
Yeah.
And so I guess like you said, the loyalty thing, I think a lot of it when Al passed
What
away.
could feel better?
Nothing.
What could feel better than just the...
And when Al passed away, a lot of that kind of, it dwindled, but now it's finally coming back. Like I feel that spark back in the nation.
John Lynch's that guy.
Do you ever hear players that you're like listening to and you're just like, oh, you missed it?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It's like you have this opportunity to actually embrace the spirit of the game.
Yeah. But all these guys on our team right now are hungry. They're happy. Most of them have Raider tattoos. They're sold on the culture. They're sold on what's going on. And right now,
their locker room is sick.
It's
oh my God, it's like a nightclub. Their locker room is insane.
Crazy.
It is so cool.
Gotta go.
I was like, you know what they need to do to the visiting team though? They need to get rid of the carpet.
Yes.
They should not have any seats in there at all.
No, they should turn it into Oakland. They should make the Oakland Coliseum and opposing locker rooms with the Pepsi cups holding up the roof.
There should be no air conditioning in there. What is up? No air. There is just. It's the Death Star. They should feel like they're ready to die in their locker room.
Yeah. Like we get the nice stuff over here.
Yes.
And you guys get North Vegas.
Exactly. It needs to. I don't know why. Like their locker room is nice. Yeah. What were they thinking? I would not have put carpet in there. There would be no air conditioning, no benches.
We should have put the dirt. We should have put the dirt.
You wouldn't even have a hanger.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even have. It was like, where am I going to hang my?
Figure it out.
I got to figure it out. And I would make the room so small that linebackers wouldn't be able to get in there. And the door would be small. You'd have to duck to get in it.
The Raider Reds have their own locker room.
And Andrew Carnegie, you have to duck to get in his house. Andrew Carnegie, I've been to his house in New York. It's like, you got to duck to get in his office. I had to duck. And he said he wanted to show people that they need to be humble because he was short. And you walked in, he was like, the people need to make some. I think, if you
so that's like a Napoleon complex, but like reversed, low key.
It's opposite, yes.
Yeah, I like that.
So I think, make the door short. Linebackers can't get in. They got to wait in the hallway. And not enough room for everybody to be in there at the same time. No air conditioning. I'm just saying it's still possible. We can still do it,
I love that. That's a fire idea.
We gotta tilt it sometimes. just I mean, my trainer that trained me in Ironman said, "Win if you can, cheat if you must." He always drops it.
I like that.
Win if you can, cheat if you must.
See, no, see, it's Raider feelings, right? I like that, but then you look back and you're like, tough roll.
They cheated us.
They cheated us. So it's like the immaculate deception. Yeah. They cheated us. So it's like, I figured it out.
No,
if you get away with it, like Tom Brady is the biggest thief of all time.
Yeah.
He's the biggest thief of all time, but you really can't be mad at him for it. Don't be wrong.
Don't hate the player. It's the game.
That Vallejo talk. Let's go.
Don't hate the player. The player's gonna do what he's gotta do.
Yes.
It's just I gotta say, like Lance Armstrong, everyone was doping.
Yeah.
Everybody was doping. Everybody was. But because he could ended up being a target, because he had all the, he won all the stuff. Then it was like, but you look at all the people, there were a few people that weren't, but to be at that level, you gotta,
what it is. Barry Bonds, Jose Canseco, Mark McGuire, we know what it is.
Oh my God, all of them said bang, yeah. It's true. I mean,
but if you're the Raiders, we have players that take them and they're still terrible, like Nevin Lawson. He'll take PEDs and be worse. So I don't really, I don't know. It's like a reverse effect on him. It's like taking steroids and be terrible.
The other thing I love about the Raiders is that Al Davis should have never gotten the team, which is awesome.
Yes. We're talking from back in the day.
He didn't get it because he had a bunch of money.
Mm-hmm.
He like chess.
Yes.
He outmaneuvered each person. I don't know if you know he's one of the best negotiators ever. There's only one other guy I respect more that's part of DreamWorks, Griffin, who is he wrote the book The Operator. But the other guy that, as far as like legal navigation, I mean, he started out as a coach, right? Mm-hmm. And then navigated, got the trustees, got another trustee, got this, and then all of a sudden he gets the team and has voting control over the team. Like
he went to LA without anyone's consent.
No,
he just packed the trucks up overnight and dipped. He just went to LA, and from that point we were screwed. Since that point, the Raiders, we've had a target on our back. Since that day. But
I'll say that they won a Super Bowl in LA.
No, we did. But I mean, the first year, we won it in 83, 84.
Well, I think part of that is the NFL feels like if you want to own a team, you are knighted in America. You're now a knight. Yes. Right? In the kingdom of America when you have a football team. Mm-hmm. It's a special group of people and you gotta earn your way into. Yeah.
But that's the thing with Al is
he didn't care. He's the Maverick.
He's kind of anointed. Like he brought the AFL and the NFL together.
Yeah.
So he's just
first black head coach, first woman, first Latino. Like Al just did everything that no one else would have did. He broke so many barriers that it's like this is how can you not be a Raider fan? I look at other people and I'm like, you like the Niners, you like the Cowboys. How?
But he didn't do it.
How, sis?
But he didn't do it because of that. No. He did it because it made the most sense.
It made the most sense.
The one that was stepping up got stepped up.
Yeah.
That's
definitely.
And that's the thing. When people do it for other reasons.
Yes.
But he didn't do it for.
I completely agree with you on that.
He's too old school. He didn't pander to people. Yeah. So for sure. And I think I don't think we should ever separate anybody from their opportunities. Ever. Yeah. I don't care who you are, what you are, where you're from, what religion you believe in, doesn't matter. And I think, it's sad that that's a rebel thought. Yeah. When it should be just common sense.
I totally
agree. And I think he had that common sense. Yeah. I'm gonna win, baby. Just win, baby. Yeah. That's it. Just win.
I love it. Just to hear him say that.
I love it. And he just,
So let me ask you this, because we do have a show in a minute.
Yeah.
Are you coming out? Are you hanging out?
Yeah, I got some, they cooked upstairs for me, so I gotta grab some food.
Well, I would love if you get a chance to, or the opportunity to come to the studio.
Yeah, send me the address.
Yeah, we'll send it, and then we have, like I said, the show, we'll be over there for a little bit, and then we're going right back to the studio. So we would love for you to come be a part of what we got going on and kind of just see what it is.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate
you, brother. Yeah, most definitely. Everybody, real quick in the chat, because I know my phone's about to die.
I know it hit 10% a while ago.
Yeah, one more time. Go follow my brother right here, man. The Origin of Opportunity, Andrew Cartwright. He is on YouTube, y'all. Shout out to everybody in the chat. You guys know I love you guys. I'll be at the Sahara in a few minutes. Come check me out. I'll be over the Raider Cody and Samoan Raider. And follow, subscribe.
Thanks, brother. Thanks for coming on, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me, man. I'm looking forward to building with you, brother.
Yeah, most definitely. Me too. So I hope we should be able to cut some stuff into this. How long was it?
Hour.
Damn.
This ain't shit to me.
Guys.
Love y'all, nation. Catch y'all in a minute.